first day of a 3-week nationwide lockdown, and government has implemented strict measures to contain the spread. We need to know whether business is as usual for South Africans, or are they complying at stores, particularly in areas in Gauteng, in the economic hub. Well, reporter Kalihle Khumalo is on the ground. I'm told he is joining us from Alexandra Township. Kalihle, good afternoon to you. You are with an SAPS convoy, I understand. Tell us what you're doing and tell us what you're seeing.
Well, Jeremy, the visuals that you see right now, we're right at the heartland of Alexandra Township. So there's an operation currently underway involving the members of SAPS alongside the South African National Defence Force. So they had to come here in Alexandra because from their own reading of the situation, there was a great deal of disobedience in as far as the lockdown is concerned. So currently now they are crisscrossing around here in the township and making sure that they are dispersing a lot of people because it appears to be a business as usual approach here. So now the law enforcement agencies are trying once again, by all accounts, to stress a very clear message that South Africa is under a lockdown. So a lot of people are not going to work simply because the country is in a massive battle of trying to flatten the curve. So Jeremy, as you can see that the vehicles are moving. So the police, the SNDF, they are actually leading this particular convoy. They are all just, others are walking on foot. And of course, it's a bit of a very unusual sight for the people in Alexandra. A lot of them, they were really startled by the sight of the law enforcement agencies, especially the members of the SNDF. But at this point, they haven't opened any fire, so they are really just appealing for cooperation.
Well, the President saying last night, and in fact the Defence Minister as well, urging members of the security forces to be gentle and sensitive in dealing with the public. What have you noticed, Kalihle, about the demeanour of those involved in this operation?
So far, Jeremy, from our own observations, I mean, we haven't seen any incident of heavy-handed, where they might have used the tactics that might be deemed as heavy-handed. So there has been a very kind way of appealing to the people. I mean, the tone that they use as they walk around here in the streets, for example, they're saying to the people, listen, go back inside your homes, so disperse and really understand that the situation that the country is facing, it's rather a very serious situation. So we need cooperation from all sectors. So the business community has played its own part. So now you're right here at home. So make sure that you adhere to the conditions that have been set for the period of the lockdown. So really, just how things have been done. We haven't seen any just, unusual approach from the law enforcement agencies. So there has been a very great deal of generosity, how they are interacting with the people, because for them, like we've just had, Jeremy, it's Operation Restoration. It's a peaceful mission of making sure that the country is able to flatten the curve.
Just in terms, or notwithstanding, Kalihle, what you've just said to us, so people are also allowed to leave to shop for essential goods. They can buy food, they can buy medicine. How is that being handled in Alex?
Well, precisely, Jeremy. So as we just got into the township, really, so a lot of people were out and about. So quite a large volume of people were out and about. So hence, the law enforcement agencies decided to come here just to show a bit of visibility. I think that was a concern earlier because earlier there was like this laissez-faire approach where people were just out and about, but immediately as the law enforcement agencies are visible right now, as you can see, some shops now have been abandoned, and we know that in terms of the conditions, people are allowed to go and buy essentials so that they are able to sustain their livelihoods. But now a lot of people are running here. I mean, there was a point where when they saw the SNDF members, they literally ran for their lives, and there was an assurance from the SNDF that they are not here to use any measure that may be deemed as heavy-handed, but they're here to make sure that people are really complying with all the conditions of the lockdown.
All right, for the moment, we will leave it. Kylie Khumalo in Alex, north of Johannesburg. You're watching ENCA, and our special live rolling coverage continues. Day one of the lockdown as the country, as the world battles COVID-19.